folks, I'm Tina Hui with Follow the Coin. Welcome to this week's Bitcoin Roundup. There is so much to talk about this week. There is the possibility of the first Bitcoin Rulebook, a Federal Reserve policy, gold support for Bitcoin, Bitcoin being as significant as the internet, and a Budweiser concert series brought to us by Coinbase. This week, Bitcoin's price has risen up to over $500. A special task force of U.S. state regulators have teamed up to create the world's first Bitcoin rulebook by the end of this year. Meanwhile, it has come to surface that thanks to Bloomberg News winning the Freedom of Information Act request, which requires the Federal Reserve to make their meeting minutes from their quarterly meetings public, some Bitcoin enthusiasts have looked into that report and have found that 25% of the report is made up of discussions about Bitcoin. This is huge! In the report, it's being discussed that Bitcoin might be a paradigm shift that Federal Reserve Governor Lawrence H. Meyer forewarned about in his 2001 speech about the Federal Reserve needing to pay attention to the fact that electric money usage could reach critical mass and need to be addressed. The report has gone on and on about the potential for Bitcoin and highlighting some concerns and takes a look at possible regulation. And by the sounds of it, it definitely seems promising. And that the Fed is definitely pro-regulation at some point in the future. And hey, did you know that Bitcoin could be as big as the internet itself? That's something that Tyler Winklevoss, one of the Winklevi twins, claimed earlier this week in saying that Bitcoin may be even bigger than Facebook. That was then quickly followed by web pioneer and investor Marc Andreessen taking that vote of confidence for Bitcoin one step further in an interview with Washington Post, where he calls Bitcoin the distributed trust network that the internet always needed and never had. According to Marc Andreessen, it is insane to him that anyone will be taking out a credit card to make any transactions on the internet. And Marc and his Bitcoin supporters are pretty adamant that in 20 years, we will all be sitting here talking about Bitcoin in the same way that we talk about the internet today. Do you like concerts? We do. And guess what? Budweiser is teaming up with Coinbase on a Bitcoin payments initiative that will be a huge part of their Budweiser Made in America concert series. To participate, go to budweiser.com/BMIA. Coinbase and Budweiser will be partnering to distribute $10 to every participant that qualifies to go to the concert. This is all in an aim to encourage attendees of the concert to pay at the concession stands with Bitcoin. How fun is that? All right, folks, that's it for this week. As always, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, leave a comment with any questions or feedback. And by the way, check out expresscoin.com. They're a fast and super easy way to purchase Bitcoins and Dogecoins. Bye guys!